This is Helen Jen from Ogilvy Digital Labs at E3, and I'm here with JJ Richards from Massive. From Massive's perspective, what does this mean for advertising? What do all the announcements here at E3 mean for advertising?
Yeah. Well, I think what's really great about, from our perspective in advertising, is when you walk the show floor or you see all the announcements, you're going to see a game for every demographic you can think of. So there's certainly a lot of great games that I'm excited to play. Certainly a lot of games that my nephew's going to play. He's just going into college. There's certainly a ton of games that my wife wants to play, or fitness programs, things with cameras that are really cool, things for my kids to play, there's things for my parents to play. There's something for every demographic in the household, actually, around the show floor that gets really excited. If there's anything about it from an advertiser perspective, what they want is that engagement. And so what gaming always has provided is that deep engagement where they actually interact with the device. And now we have applications that bring all those eyeballs to the forum. So that's really, really cool.
That's great. So with all the announcements with Natal and all the integrations with Xbox Live, what else should these advertisers pay attention to, and what does that mean for Massive?
Well, again, you think about a constantly connected consumer. So all these options are actually interactive, which means you don't have to kind of think about creative months in advance. You can actually think about creative next week or tomorrow, and then you can actually define it not for the average user, but the individual user. So whoever we're connected to, we know their preferences, we know what they like, and we can actually tailor the products and the advertising campaign to them. And that becomes really cool on a dynamic basis.
Oh, that's great. And so the content is being delivered dynamically based on who's playing.
Yeah.
Are you able to determine whether it's the child who's playing or the parent who's playing, and how is that going to adjust the content that you're delivering?
Yeah, a couple different ways. One, you think about the content that they're experiencing. What is it that they're doing or watching or playing with? But then a lot of the systems, Xbox Live has kind of pioneered gamer tags and profiles. And so when you log on to Xbox, you log on to myself. I'm live a lot. Right, but my daughter's not live a lot, so she plays under her own profile. I want her own gamer score, and so she already knows, and the system knows. And if you saw things like Natal, which is really cool, what might intimidate my 5-year-old, just had her birthday this week, very proud. What might intimidate her is a controller that she can't use. But now with Natal, she can just walk up to the screen and have an interaction. And that we saw that in the Natal demos around Milo with Peter Milano, which was just fantastic stuff. Really exciting. So again, anybody in the household will be able to walk up to a digital device and interact with it, and those personal preferences are kind of relayed throughout the experiences.
So now that the content is being delivered dynamically, is there any difference in the way that it's going to be delivered outside of targeting the user? Is there any change in the environments or anything like that?
Oh yeah, certainly within the game itself, because the technology of the game has gotten so good, the graphics are amazing, what they can actually pump through is great, and so we can actually do lots of cool things. So you think about destructible ads, you think about video ads, walking by an environment and have a video going, you think about audio cues, bumping through a crowd and overhearing what they're saying at their dinner conversation, talking about the new movie that's coming out next week or whatever it might be. So lots of cool formats coming in the games, now the technology is coming up to speed.